For this next section, we start off with an hour-long clip of Bullet Force just loading. That's all. It was made by a YouTuber that goes by the name of One Tapo, and he basically just recorded Bullet Force loading for an entire hour. Not necessarily into a match, but just like in the main menu. You get this loading spinner and it would just sit there for like a really long time. So he recorded this going on for over an hour. So yeah, that's a big roast on Bullet Force, and that just goes to show like how bad the bugs or optimization has gotten in the game. Then we show off two of my old clips from when my channel was still starting out and I didn't have, nice powerful phones and laptops. I didn't have my Razer phone. I didn't have my gaming laptop with, an actual dedicated GPU. I wasn't even editing my videos at that time. But anyways, for the next two clips, after that hour-long clip of Bullet Force loading, we have me showing off some offline gameplay just as a test with AZ screen recorder on a low-end phone. Now that low-end phone is a Motorola Moto E 2nd generation. It's the LTE version, because there was actually two versions. We had one that was just a 3G version, and then we had an LTE version. But the LTE version had a Snapdragon 410. It was clocked at 1.2 gigahertz. The graphics is an Adreno 306, which is a low-end graphics card, basically for that time, for that phone. And it's actually built into the Snapdragon 410. But then we have 1 gigabyte of RAM. But still, I was able to play Bullet Force, and I got like 20 to 40 FPS, which is actually fairly playable, considering how low end that phone is. I played that game for actually quite a bit on that phone before I got more powerful devices. But yeah, that just goes to show how bad the optimization has gotten in this game, because even now on my Razer phone, I can still get major lag spikes from just playing Bullet Force. Like Aftermath is like one of the worst offenders. And of course, this Razer phone has 8 gigs of RAM. That's the phone that I'm using to record this video that you're seeing right now. It has 8 gigs of RAM, which was actually like as much RAM as my laptop had before I upgraded it, and that's my gaming laptop. So like, yeah, this phone is actually pretty insane. But that game would lag on this phone, and of course, Bullet Force would show its little pop-up saying that this map needs more RAM or whatever. But 8 gigs of RAM, it really should be enough to run that game really well. And a Snapdragon 835 octa-core processor clocked at over 2 gigahertz, yeah, should be a whole lot, overpowered for Bullet Force. But nah, it's gotta lag.